Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Inscryption, where, as you can see on screen, we are going to be doing a little bit of Kaycee's mod. Once you've beaten the base story mode of Inscryption, you can unlock Kaycee's mod play, which is basically like a roguelike of the first act again. Now, I'm going to do one thing before we start the mod, or like this part. It's not actually like a mod you have to download extra. It's a little unlockable epilogue or final content if you'd like to play and keep enjoying Inscryption. But I had a little bug after I had completed our playthrough of Inscryption where I couldn't actually get to this right off the last screen. Like, if we go to exit mod and I go to, I think is it escape? Yeah. I was into this screen after I beat the game, but I didn't have this arrow to go back to the menu. So if you have that happen, all you have to do is basically go into this part, wipe data and start a clip. I'm going to hit yes and see what happens. But anyway, just go into that last little section, let it load, and then when you hit escape, you should be able to get up the menu proper and go like to the main menu and actually be able to start Kaycee's mod. So yeah, just give this a moment. Okay, yeah, so there's this. You hit escape. Now, if you go to start screen, this will probably, yeah, this takes us back here. And to activate Kaycee's mod, you can see it right here. So you just slot that in, give it a moment, and boom. Welcome to Kaycee's mod proper. So how this works is you get to pick a starter deck, and you only have, like, the base one here, an ice cream cone for vanilla to start out with. But as you go through and complete the mod or complete the challenge levels per it, you unlock different decks. So there's a vanilla one, there's a blood one, and you can see the 3 cards you start with at the bottom. So the most recent one I unlocked was using a Mantis God and 2 Ringworms. So we'll try giving that a little run, see how we do. And then you get this screen, which is kind of like set your own difficulty modifiers to how things go. You can see I reached up to challenge level 6. So if I want to unlock more content, like new decks, new cards, or new modifiers, I have to have at least challenge points matching 60. I don't think it's actually worth it to go over, because I think I did that one run, and you can only unlock 1 challenge level per time. But you can have effects like you don't start with the fishhook item, you can't re-roll card choices, you can only have 2 items in your pack, the Trapper's Pelt will cost more, or the bigger effects like all boss battles are totem battles, all battles you have 1 damage against you, so you only have like 4 per start of battle. All battles become totem battles. You can't choose rare cards instead of the regular ones from the boss chest. More and stronger opposing creatures in all battles, and that again. And you can mix and match these however you'd like for whatever combination of points you want. One I found that's been pretty easy to start with is using no hook, because the fishhook isn't something you'll really feel missed. I'd probably say the boss totems, as much as it sounds bad, it's not too terrible as long as you can build your deck just right against the bosses. Like, the full old totem, or all battles are totem ones, can be really nasty, depending on what you're up against. I'd probably say do those. I don't really buy much stuff from the Trapper, so I'll probably do that, and I still need, again, you can see I need 20 more points still for the next challenge level, so it's going to be a bit tough. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll do, can't re-roll, how much is that? Oh, 20, but that is one against me. I may give that a go. See how that does as our next challenge, and we'll hop into a new run. So it'll take a little bit to load, or actually maybe not at all, because the screen went very quickly off that. But yeah, you can see this is familiar, and this is kind of how your start gets set up. You get the cards that are part of your deck, and then a couple of rabbit pelts to start you off with to be able to do as you wish. And then there are not exactly secrets so much in this mode, but there are some things that you can change up. Like, I believe if you do set the clock to 11... yeah, you get a little combination. That's 116. And then if you go over to the safe here and actually put that in, it gives you a little bit of way to change up. I don't think there'll be anything in there right now. Yeah, it's empty. What you would get from that is an actual vinyl record, and you can actually change the music that plays as you're going through the runs. So if you want something more bright, cheery, or that, you can have If you want something that's a little bit more like how the classic experience was, you can have that. I think I'll go with that. I don't want anything like too weird and out there to start with. And one thing I do have to check is what happens if we complete one of these paintings, because I'm not sure what this will give. It'll be probably pretty difficult to get that. Let's just go and see and start oh, actually one other thing I should also show off. It's not really a big thing, but you can actually change your character's like player avatars you're going through on the map. So you can switch up how you look, and that's a little figurine that goes along. Again, it's nothing that major to really see or that, but I still enjoy the nice little touch of that. So, right, let's go along, and first stop is always at the trader to be able to exchange those pelts for something else. Yeah, so let's see what we can offer. Hair pelts. So, we've got a variety of choices here. Given what I've got so far, I think I might actually want to get things with bone costs, because right now the ringworms are going to be useless. So yeah, I'll go for getting bone costs in with my deck. That way I can focus the blood in different ways. And this is going to be a run where you heavily have to stop, think, and plan ahead. Because if you don't, you're going to wind up in trouble pretty quickly. Like looking here, I can give a sigil something else. But the thing is, ooh, actually, I'm going to do this, because I just realized something that might be really good as a combo here. I did pick the cockroach, and we can put that onto the mantis god, so that way I'm always keeping that super card in my hand. So yeah, we're going to take that. And I probably should have thought a little further down the line, but truth be told, avoiding the totem battle I think is good at the very start here. And it would have had a lot more options ahead, but I think I just want to... Well, we only have one route to go now, so I can get some stuff in preparation. So yeah, I gotta think how I want to do this. I think it'd be best to get Mantis God right here, so I can get the 3 hits out. Pronghorn's going to hit 1. Take care of that, but I can over for the squirrel and just keep playing this out. And then I also get the opossum, but I'll hold on to it for now. Yeah, because right now this is just going to be a lot of back and forth, I think. So I'll do that. I'm going to put the opossum opposite the pronghorn, so that way those two should take it out. And I might even be able to get a few extra teeth for... yeah, I think... all I can really do is basically let this play out, because those are my only cards with any actual attack on them. So that's going to be something I need to be very cautious about as I'm going forward. But you can see it plays a lot like how the base Act 1 does, although another change that we're not seeing is you don't actually get the same lineup of... It's going to be the forest, it's going to be the woodlands with the prospector, the swamp with the angler, and the snowline with the trader trapper. They can be switched up every run. It's randomized what you get. The only thing that stays constant is at the very end with the cabin, but you don't get Leshy's a chance to like get the powerful boons. You've got to make yourself ramped up well before that. And then here, it's basically just pick one of these, what it has, you get. Oh, I got a gold pelt. We'll take that, although I'll have to try and see about exchanging that with the trapper ahead. Or the trader, sorry. So we've got, we'll be able to pick a totem battle, which might be rough. We can pick up some pelts if we wanted, and then item. A big thing right now, though, is I'm not really getting a use out of the ringworms or getting more cards to give me some other options, but that's a very good one to pick. Even if I don't have a head, that means, like, the black gloat sigil of a sacrifice for this, and you get 3 blood, that's a great one to see. I also don't think there's actually, like, a squirrel head for the totems. I think that's taken out so that way it's not, like, too super easy to get. Okay, so we got Mantis God, and we can see, yeah, we're in for possibly rough time ahead here. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one for sure. I can place that there. And you know what? I'll place the golden pelt there, at least 2. Yeah, because of that, that's already lost. So, again, I've got to think of the best way to do this. Okay, because that's going to be... I might have to... Another thing is to use your items liberally. Like, just go ahead and use them whenever you can, because you're going to probably be relying on quite a few change-ups here and there. Okay, now at least I can get things a little bit more in our favor. Yeah, because that'll at least mitigate it a little more. And then I found sometimes you do want to take this offering of like he'll surrender. Other times you want to let it just keep playing out and just try to get the extra teeth. A bit of a gamble on whether you will find the, you know, I think we'll want to do that. So I'll bring it up to 4. Gets 1 strike in. And then we just want to go through the attacks here. But this is where you can start seeing you need to be a lot more thoughtful in what's going on. Okay, but that was handled. And we've got a visit with the Trapper. And then item and pretty linear ahead. I have the most exquisite belts. I don't think we have a... Yeah, we don't have a lot of teeth. First one's free. We'll pick up another rabbit pelt because we don't really have any other items. But you can see the prices are really extravagant now. 4, 8, and 14. So at least we'll be able to stock up and get 3 full items from here. So squirrel is definitely a good one. I think I'll prefer to go for the boulder, because that's a good one at holding turns back a bit. And I'm going to go for the bone tokens. I don't think I have yeah, I only have the opossum right now that uses them, but... Ooh, and looking ahead... Okay, I think I know the path ahead, but because we have it pretty linear, we'll go for this fight here. Yeah, there's everything in hand. At least the nice thing is... Oh boy. Well, you can stop that one attack, but yeah, now we're in trouble unless we... Okay, Boulder, you're going to go there. Squirrel, you'll go right there. Okay, I do have the possum at least. But I think I've got to... Just to try to limit the damage I'm taking right now. Okay, good. There's that. But I have to do... that there to get him out there. It's... Oh, I think we've lost anyway. Yeah. That's a problem with too many pelts, is they will block and stop you from using some of your other cards. So it could well be this run won't make it past our first boss. And then because of what I've got, I need other cards. So I'm going to see if we can get something else that's pretty helpful. Mealworm. Does your mouth not water at the sight? I might actually take that, because it'll give 2 health onto something else, and I can maybe buff it up if we get lucky with an interaction that we have the campfire here. So yeah, we're going to go the leftmost route. Okay, so we can enhance something's power. We'll put Ringworm on. And the effect that happens if you use the Ringworm multiple times is if it does get eaten like that, we have a very good thing up ahead now. And we'll talk about that if we can make it there. If not, I'll try to bring it up soon. Okay, let's see. Truthfully, I guess we'll go for this because at least we can make a totem with the bugs we've got. And now, a fight with a prospector, but Again, it's not in a good position for us. Dagnabbit, now I got to kill ya. Yeah, he actually might here. Because, oh god, yeah, he really might do that. I just gotta use the pelts basically to try to keep us a little bit safe for now. If I can get lucky and draw the Mantis God here. Okay, that's the ringworm. That's not what I wanted, but we do have one more turn of safety. Okay, golden pelt we'll put down there. I think we'll actually put the opossum down here. Didn't exactly go how I wanted it to. Okay, that's the Mantis God, which I do really want. You there, so we can put you out. And you now have 3 health because of that sacrifice. And this clears out the coyotes. However, I really need to try... Oh, crap. I think we're going to lose here. Although... No, maybe not. Okay, we might be okay. The reason being, we need to definitely get the pack mule killed to get the extra cards. And all I can do is draw squirrels. Yeah, so pack mule will move 1 over. I'll draw another squirrel. There we go. That's the big thing. Because Mantis God will probably get killed and turn into, gold here. No, not yet. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to just let this play out. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Going to turn those 2 into gold. There's gold in them cards. Mantis God comes back to hand, which is pretty helpful for us. And... okay, truth be told, I think I just want to leave that to come down and do its thing. Get him! Yeah, okay, so that's done. Okay, I need to think here. Because I probably want Mantis God right there. And I don't... okay, you cost 2. But if I do this... yeah, that should clear us out of the Bloodhound. Which it does. And we might actually also see, too, what happens when you fully run out of cards. I don't want to, but... see, I wish I could get rid of the gold nugget, but I have no way of doing so. And we're going to win this turn, so we might as well go for the max amount of teeth we can get. So we'll just do this. That takes care of Prospector. Thankfully, just like the base chapter, or like the first act, you'll not perish quite yet. We get our candle back. But because of the modifier, which we'll probably see a little like spiel thing of, yeah, there it is. You don't get rare cards to pick from. That's a pretty bad one. This is, how the Bell Ringer works is, it gains 1 power every end turn it's spent in your hand. So it could be useful, but I think the Moose Buck might be better because I'll be getting insects with the 3 blood to it. And then we proceed along, and we are now into, where? The snow line. That's quite a change from where we've usually gone. Relief of fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed it, the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You would climb to the snow line. Okay, so we can go for a few more minutes. I might take the dire wolf. Yeah, because I've got the bugs that are starting to give me like a lot of free blood. We'll go that route. I've got 2 bone tokens I should use up, so it might be a good idea to go one of these 2. We'll go to the campfire because I'm going to show you guys the difference that's happened here now. The warm light of campfire was a welcome sight. No hungry survivors would be bothering you this time. Yeah, because if you do use the ringworm and it does get eaten by the survivors, I guess because it's like a parasite, it kills off the survivors, so now you have a guaranteed safety. Every time you want to increase the power of something or the health, you can use it every time without a consequence. It looks like it's only 2 uses per stop, but that, again, as you saw, the Mantis God now does 3 damage every attack. So... oh god, this is going to be ridiculously powerful. Like, watch this. So that's going to do 3 damage, and you're going to do 3 damage, and this is already 1. 3, 6, 9, 12, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think it was 7. But yeah, that now you can see where even if you don't have the same things like the squirrel totem or other stuff to really help you through the first act, you can still get some stupidly strong combos in place. I think I'll go for bones. Because yeah, I've got the 2 bone tokens, or at least one of them still saved up, and we can give more health or attack to something again. I'm really thinking we'll just keep Mantis God going up and up. Because, yeah, that's going to be 15 damage it can push out. Oh, I see another... we'll try to get to the next event, too, because that's going to be really good as well. But we've got another fight here. Okay, we... oh, that actually... you know what? Not too bad. So we've got a couple of elk fawns, porcupine coming down. I do admit this looks bad, and it could wind up that way, but... we're also not in a terrible state either. Because I can get that off. Okay, we can draw a card. Okay, a possum, that's actually pretty good for us. So what I can do is put that there. That stops one of the elk fawns from changing. Moosebuck will clear this entire line. Yeah, he tanks that. We'll put a rabbit pelt down just to block the hit. We can get some damage out. Oh, if I can get the Mantis God here... oh, no. Well, that's still okay. We'll put the rabbit pelt down. The possum will get killed, but we're going to win anyway with a couple of extra teeth. 1, 2. Yeah, this one, oh, hang on. I see something very good up ahead that we want to hit. So we'll go here, pick up a card, and then we're going to show off what the right is, because the right can be powerful. I kind of want to go for the direwolf, because we have the insects all having the blood thing. Or should I try for an insect? I'm going to go for direwolf. Give me some of these really good strong cards, since we can get them out easier. And this is actually a return of a familiar sort of face. Tiresome goo. I will paint, just like the master. So how this guy works is you can choose any card and he will try copying it to the best of his ability. But that doesn't always mean it's an exact copy. Sometimes the health may be higher or lower, the attack might be higher or lower. It might not even have the same sigils. I don't entirely know, but we'll see how this goes. Tricky. So let's see what we got. We've got an exact copy of Mantis God. Do you like it? I do. Please say something. We'll take both of those, and we'll do one more fight, and then probably end this episode here. And we basically have a free win right here thanks to Mantis God. Because this is going to be 15 free damage going out. 5, 10, 15. So there's 9 teeth. I do kind of wish we could have stopped by a trapper before we hit, like, the trade here. But we'll still save up the teeth and see. But for now, we're going to end this episode of Inscryption Kaycee's mod right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. And until I do see you in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.